Galen, this is by far, I think, the most excited I've been for an episode just because it's not our usual episode. It's going to be hilarious. Do you agree?
You weren't excited when we recorded in person together?
Oh, okay. Wait, let me take that back. Whoa. I think I'm excited in a different way, ma'am, because we got stories submitted by followers. Not just any stories, though. Stories of embarrassing things that have happened to you with your dog. And let me tell you, we have an array here.
Yeah. I'm so excited actually too. Don't worry. I think it's my most excited I've been so far, even hanging out with you. Sorry. Sorry. No, these are really good though. I'm really excited.
I was not expecting some of the things that you guys would come out with, but you guys have seen some stuff. You guys have been through your dogs.
I also wonder what the people who didn't share, because they're like, is this too much? I want to know if this gives you like some confidence to share, please share it with us. And these are anonymous, by the way. We're not going to be sharing who it is.
Yes. Big reminder is that these are anonymous. We are not saying the names, not saying the handles from Instagram, from the people who shared these stories. So, do not feel scared if you were a little nervous at first to share, or if you didn't share.
Because we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah. And we want to do this type of episode more than once. So this is not the last time. Beware.
All right, let's just start it out. Start with a bang.
All right. Here's a story from user 1. That's not the username. That's just what I'm going to call them. User 1 said, this one, I let my male dog out to get some fresh air. He didn't come back for a little. The next day, the neighbors call me and tell me their female dog is now pregnant.
Oh.
She
got pregnant in a day?
Wow, that's like a nice afternoon delight. First of all, that dog was like, I am going in for the kitty. I'm going to just say that. Right. Meow. But also, is that how dog anatomy works? Like, I'm very familiar with people anatomy, but like, can they just get pregnant that fast?
They call the female parts kitty, yes.
Okay. Second question. Does it happen that fast? Like, do they just get pregnant in like 12 hours? I just don't. Is that?
I don't know. I made that as a joke, but I think that might actually, I think because like when they're in heat, like that's the only time that they're gonna get pregnant, that like it could be pretty like predictable. Like if that happened,
yeah,
sexual intercourse took place with your dogs, it's like a given. I think it's not like with humans where it's like, oh, there's a lot going on. Like,
yeah, we'll try next month. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's like if you did it during the right time, it's happened.
Oh my God. Okay. I mean, I also know dogs are not nearly pregnant for as long as humans. It's like what, 50 to 60 days sometimes, like it can range, but I guess they also get pregnant faster. Someone also correct us if we're wrong. Like we're just talking at
it's like Twilight and when Bella like literally is pregnant for like 2 seconds and she's like, it's growing faster inside of me.
Like I don't know if that's the same with female dogs. Also, me and Galen do not own female dogs.
No, we don't. But honestly, though, I feel like that's a pretty good analogy, because then also the baby grows super fast and a puppy turns into like a dog relatively fast. Like they're in full form by like 1 to 2, which is crazy.
Full form. It's like a vampire. They're in full form.
Exactly.
But can we just also discuss like what do you respond, like mazel tov? Like what do you say when someone tells you that their dog is pregnant because of your dog? Like your dog is a
blessing.
Oh, it's no. Honestly, I'd be like, oh crap. Like I'd
be like, damn, like, son.
Do I pay for?
You're a man.
Do I pay? Yeah, you're a pumping and dumping boy. Do you say congratulations? Like, I guess I would offer to pay for
him.
Birth. Like I am just so unfamiliar with a dog's pregnancy, and just female dogs as well. Like I never grew up with.
I feel like we should definitely make a plan though. If that's not true. Chili's not fixed.
No,
Libby's safe. You don't
Libby's
have to worry
fixed.
about it.
Oh, thank God.
I guess I need to talk to this guy and be like, uh, sir, like, what do I do in this situation? Do I have to
Yeah,
pay? Do I give this dog custody?
you're kind of like the baby daddy, but like the baby daddy's mom, where you'd be like, I'll support you through this tumultuous time. No, actually, it would be an incredible time because to have puppies, to have Chili's puppies or
A
Lily's
blessing, a
puppies
miracle.
would be amazing. But how does that conversation go if the person obviously didn't want their dog to get pregnant? Like, that's a lot of financial and also physical and mental responsibility.
Okay. Really pivoting here. A girl and I were mid devil face.
Which
Same
means
thing as the dog in the last.
sexual
Same
intercourse.
thing in the last dog story, what he was doing. A girl and I were mid, and my dog swallowed a condom, had to go to the ER. I want to know how he
Oh,
got it. Was it in the wrapper?
my
Was it
God, I really hope that wasn't
used?
you. No, don't say that. Oh, no, it can't be used if they were, oh my God, we're going so technical.
It had to have
Like,
been used. It had
no,
to
but they
have.
were already mid. So like maybe it was the box was
Oh.
just on the ground or like
Oh.
an
They were
extra
already
one.
mid.
They were already mid in the activity
The
that they
dog,
were doing.
maybe they left out a bit of a piece of the information and like there was some interlude
Yeah, they
situation.
all right, Galen, whatever you say.
I'm just trying to like this is kind of like a crime case here. I'm trying to find out how this happened. How did this take place?
Oh, by the way, the dog is fine. Okay. I was
Okay.
messaging with the owner on Instagram. The dog is totally fine. Literally, I don't even think I think the dog just ended up throwing it up, and I don't actually think any medical procedures took place because the dog just threw it up and it was fine. But I don't even know where to go from here because like if
Do I
I
share my story that I told you the other day?
ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Feel
I actually almost
comfortable.
shared this. I almost shared this on my wine close friend story last night, but I
What's that
did it
close
was too
friends? Yeah.
it was too much for that, but for some reason I feel inclined to share it. But it just seems like valid. But I'm a responsible adult and I also use condoms. And I'm like a really respectable
Way to
adult
do a
because I put
free
it
ad. Way to do a free ad for condoms, by the way. That was incredible. Keep going.
anyway. I'm a respectable adult and I put it in the trash. This time I didn't put it in the trash, but Rich did put it in the trash. He said,
Okay.
where else would he have put it, you know? And in
Fair.
the morning, we come up to the kitchen and there's just the condom laying on the floor, far from the trash can, very far, a completely different room. And I was like, what the heck? And he's like, I definitely put it in the trash. And I was like, okay, like, whatever, it's here though. But it was empty. Whatever the condom had in it, there
Someone
was
stole the
no.
cookies from the cookie jar.
I literally imagine him like Gogurt style, like
Oh no, no. That's it. That's it. Don't ever compare a Go-Gurt to a condom. That's where I draw the line. Holy
well, it
crap.
was gone. It was completely as if it was completely unused, but it was used,
Oh,
and it was. But
chili.
I think that that's pretty impressive that he didn't swallow it. He was like, "I'm here for what I came for, and I'll be safe." He was safe too. We're all a bunch of safe.
You guys are all so safe. All right.
My God.
I don't. Oh God. I mean, hey,
Start the next one.
if your dog is smart enough to not eat the wrapper, that's great. I just, God forbid, hope that you and your dog are safe with
Yeah.
intercourse, especially the dog who decided to eat. I'm guessing it was an unused condom. At least it was unused, and also that the dog
Yeah.
is safe. Thank freaking
Did
God.
a little bit different than chili, different outcome.
Different. Um. Okay. Wow. Next one. We're really going off with a bang. Okay. So user 2, or I guess user 3 now. So our Samoyed, every time we brought her to PetSmart, had massive diarrhea on their welcome mat. This happened multiple times, and every time we brought her. Oh my God. What like prompts? Maybe she just has a really shitty, no pun intended, association with PetSmart.
Welcome mat.
With that welcome mat, she's like, welcome, screw you, female dog. Don't welcome me into your store. Just give me what I want. That actually reminds me of a story where we were in a pet friendly cafe. This was when Lemmy was like, I don't know, 4 months old, 5 months old. He was so baby. And I actually talked about it in, I guess
baby.
He was so baby.
And I say that from now on.
Yeah,
he was so baby.
He was the babyest. And I brought him into a coffee shop, exposing him to social situations like the safe, responsible, respectable dog mom I was.
Yay.
And didn't work out that way because I guess he like, I don't know, had a treat he didn't like before I brought him into this cafe when we lived in Seattle. He just projectile vomited all on the floor of the cafe. And it wasn't like it was a cutesy little like, oops, like I ate a little too much.
Like from Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, it was like a garden hose. It was like FDNY like went to go put out a fire. Like it was not cool. And all I remember was the cafe owner literally looking at me when I looked at her, my eyes so big and wide because I was like, oh my God, like I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. She was like, girl, you better clean that up because I ain't touching that shit. And I was like, that's fair. So I feel you. And I feel that the people at PetSmart were probably like, I'm not welcoming this dog
all the time at PetSmart, though. Like, yeah. I feel like that's like a pretty, don't feel embarrassed for that. But that is kind of funny that it's like the same mat every time.
That's incredible. You got to film that.
Yeah.
And just blur out the poop part and like post that online. Like that'd be like every time my dog goes to PetSmart, he just feels so at home, like, oh,
he shits himself. So cute.
Oh, he loves PetSmart.
Make like a compilation with like happy music in the back. Like,
yeah, exactly. But honestly, that's kind of epic that your dog also knows to poop on the welcome mat at PetSmart every single time. Like that's kind of awesome. Your dog's also really smart.
Yeah, we love that for you.
Or she, yeah, I love that for your dog and hate that for you because ultimately you're going to be the one cleaning up the welcome mat. Anyway.
But trauma makes you stronger, so.
Dog crap trauma.
Okay. Next one. This is a long one. A couple of years ago, I took my Golden out for a walk about 8 at night. On our way home, she reached down and picked something up in the grass. I thought it was a dead bird. I reached into to grab it, and it was a large, fresh poop. I'm struggling. So I head home with my hand covered in poop and realize I am in the middle of replacing my hot water heater, and the house is completely, oh, goodness. And the water is completely off in the house. The only thing I had was hand sanitizer, so I cleaned it up as best as I could and finished installing my water heater. Luckily, I was close to being finished, so I wasn't too long, but my hands still like dog poop. Luckily, I was the only one around to witness it. Oh my God.
Did you also have a thing with dog poop where like there was a hole in the poop bag?
Yes, very recently. This is like giving me a little bit flashbacks. Also, I don't know if I've read anything out loud in a while that long, so I apologize for my...
Yeah, we haven't been in school.
I'm not dyslexic, but...
Stay in school, guys.
Yeah, I haven't read a book in a bit. Anyway, yeah.
I haven't read a book in a bit. That, honestly, that's like one of my number one fears of a dog parent is touching a dog's poop.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened to me.
I don't like gag when I pick up poop. It's not like a fun experience at all, but I will say...
Wouldn't think
like,
so.
You're just like, so. Oh my God, I did it again. I can't wait to get it. Anyway, the other day, I'm like a very, also, oh wow, I'm bagging shit up, dude. I'm not to say I'm respectable. I always bring bags. I'm bag everything. I got the bags, but I do. And I am proud when I have like the whole roll of dog poop bags in my bag. And I get the good ones, earth rated, like who doesn't get those? So I had it in my bag, and it must have been like an old one or something. This is giving me like condom vibes for some reason. Like it's an old one. Oh my God. Anyway, so it was in my bag, and because it wasn't on the roll, I guess I must have like shoved it down there at some point, and I was the only one in there. And I pick up the poop, but the whole entire like bottom seam was ripped, and I didn't know until my hand was completely, if you're watching on video, fisting the entire poop. And Chili's 90 pounds, so his poops are massive.
Large.
And I fisted it, and what? Where was it? No, I think it was somewhat near a trash can, so that was decent. And then I literally was just like hand in the air. I don't know why. I just couldn't even have it close to me.
Get it as far away from me as possible. Get my hand away from me.
I was in a completely different neighborhood too, so it was like 10 minutes of just shit on my hand. It was really nice, but I did have water at home, so oh,
You didn't have, yeah, it wasn't the same ending. No, that honestly,
no.
just the thought of, I don't know. And I literally worked in medicine. Like I have worked with people's fecal
Bowels?
matter. Yeah, bowel movements. Like, I don't know, especially when I was a paramedic or like working with geriatric patients. I don't know why it's dog poop that really grosses me out. Maybe it's because like it's not a, I
It's
don't
just
actually know.
personal. I don't know. I think it's also because it's like very fresh. Like I don't really mind as much picking up
fresh.
his poop when it's been like sitting there and it's like solid now, and I'm like, whatever.
The
But when it's
smell.
just like I just saw you deliver this, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Like
warmth too.
Chili or Lumi just dropped the kids off at soccer practice. Like they just pooped in the grass and just, yeah, like just the fact that I don't even know what I'm saying. I think just when they go outside and it's very warm and fresh, like you said, but we people, you know, we go in the toilet.
We people. Dude,
So we humans.
So baby. So baby, we people.
I lost my college education just
It's okay. I read that story like I've never read before.
Yeah, okay, we're having a rough day. But I don't know. It's just something about dog poop that really freaks me out if I touch it, even though I'm a dog owner and I shouldn't care. But I always now, ever since you told me your story a couple, weeks ago or a month ago, and then also just from hearing other people's stories, that it's just really scarred.
But I think I shared that story. It was either my story or my close friend's story. I don't know. People were like, "Oh, I always bring like wipes and hand sanitizer," and I was like, "Why have I never ever thought about that?" Like when I come back inside, I wash my hands if I picked his poop up, obviously with a bag that's not ripped. But I don't know. I'm never like, oh, like after I pick it up, I'm like disgusted, but I'm like, oh, I'll wash you when I get back. I'm not looking neat, like my hands.
Yeah, like I'm burning. No, that's it's okay.
Okay.
Speaking about
off the poops, or actually, I don't.
No,
think,
actually,
the next one is
we have a couple more.
Poop.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, first date, I brought my dog with me. He poops. I bent over to pick up the poop, but I somehow get poop in my hair. Oh my God, it's not done. I push my hair back with poop in it, not realizing it, and now there's poop on my face. Oh. Look, my date saw, and I was mortified.
On the first date, you said? The first date?
On the first date, like first time meeting this person. Now I honestly, I'm also tempted to ask whatever number user this is. I lost count because I also can't count today.
5.
Like, is she still with this person?
Yeah.
Did it work out?
Immediately. Yeah.
Because
I would think that she would have said like with my husband. So I'm gonna assume not.
Yeah. It was just brought my dog on a first date. So, you know what, actually, that is a great telltale sign if you're with a nice partner. If they don't accept you, if you have dog shit in your hair, screw them. They don't deserve to be
they don't relate to your life.
Yeah. Like, what do you need? You should look beautiful with crap in your hair, no matter what. And if that
through thick and thin.
Through thick literally through thick and thin poop. And if that person can't accept it, they don't deserve you. Okay.
No,
That's what being a dog owner is about.
Yeah. I don't even know if I want to share it. I'll make it fast, I promise. I was just gonna say I really tested my current boyfriend with like one of those type of things. We went on a first date. The next day after our first date, I got all of my wisdom teeth taken out. And then the next time I saw him, my face was twice the size. And I was like, do I go see him? I don't know. Like, that's embarrassing. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And if this guy is like manages the second date with my face looking ridiculous and my like talking weird, then like he'll make it through. And he did. So if he did not accept you for poop on your face, screw him. But if he did accept you and he is your husband, we love that.
That's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're officially done with the poop.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. This is the last one actually too, and it's going out strong. Just wait for this one.
Oh no.
One time I have to read a lot again. One time I took my dog on a walk without a bra because it was super early in the morning. There was a squirrel and my dog pulled me so hard his leash got out of my hand, so I had to pick up the leash. When I started walking again, I realized one of my boobs was completely hanging out. Just one hanging out.
Oh my God.
Safe to say you'll probably wear a bra on your walks again. That my imagery of that is just one hanging out, like when you wake up in the morning and you wear like a tank top and it's just like to the side.
Yeah, because like I mean, you went through like a literal war or something in your sleep, and your like body parts are everywhere. But can we also just talk about like just a friendly neighbor? Like, let's just say a friendly neighbor is passing by, and like one of your bags is just out and about, peeping the world.
Okay, and like, Karen.
Have a nice day, lovely weather, and
it's a little crisp outside.
Teat number one is also like, hi, the weather's great, and your neighbor's like, what the hell? Nice. And your dog's like, just like jolly. The imagery in my head, just a jolly dog with like the owner having the tea-taw out. That's so good. Also, I feel like it's definitely happened to girls early in the morning, at least many a times, and not realizing.
Yeah. I don't know if my entire boob was out, but definitely like had some weird instances for sure. But this story actually reminded me of this. It's nothing to do with dogs. I don't know why all these like flashbacks are coming, but this is actually a true story. I tell it to my mom all the time because it's hilarious. It's like one of my earliest young memories. So it's just so funny that it's like very vivid in my head. I was like, did not want to go to preschool. But there was this really cute guy. I could find a picture of him. He was really handsome. Sergio. Yeah, he was handsome.
3 years old.
Yeah, I had a crush on him. But I was like, I don't want to go today. And I was like latching onto my mom's shirt. And Sergio like takes me from her. But I was like holding her shirt still. And I literally just yanked her shirt and bra like down, like pulling away. And her just completely out, and she was like mortified, but I was like like I actually think I thought it was funny at the time, unless I've just like inserted that into the memory. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if you inserted it or if you didn't, because it is just funny regardless. So no, like it doesn't have to be factual.
I maybe it was just like inadvertently trying to get Sergio to be interested in my mom so he could be my stepdaddy.
All these stepdaddy baby. We human.
So baby. So baby. I was so baby. God. I was so baby. I was so baby. You were so baby.
Oh my God. I feel like I have so many embarrassing Lemmy stories. It just
one.
This one is not really, I guess it's kind of embarrassing, but it's more just funny embarrassing, partially because it didn't happen to me. It happened to Ben. But also just because
it's even better.
It's even better. Yeah, it's actually even better because Lumi, again, excuse me, he was 4 months old. We had, I don't know, just gotten him a couple weeks prior, so we still were kind of figuring out the routine. He obviously wasn't potty trained because, like I talked about in our puppy episode, which I think was our second episode, he was a little bitch and a half to potty train. So basically, Ben brought him outside of our apartment building living in Seattle, and he carried him outside because he didn't want him to, go to the bathroom anywhere in the apartment building. And in Seattle, we lived very close, actually, like a block away from Seattle University, and they have a very prominent marching band. So they were walking by our apartment building and rehearsing, I guess, at full blast, full throttle. And Ben
Scared the
walked
shit out of him.
It literally scared the shit and piss out of Lumi all over Ben. Like all
He
over
was
Ben.
holding him?
He was
He was
holding
holding
him. Yes.
He shit on him?
And pissed. Just everything. All the holes went loose. Like everything just escaped from his body, and Ben was left with excrement and just fluids.
Did he come inside? Did he come inside and show you, or did he make you come out?
No, he came inside because I wasn't gonna go outside like that. Like, what was I gonna do out there? Be like, oh no, let's go back inside. Like,
I would love to have seen his reaction coming inside, honestly.
I honestly, like, he was so mortified. He was so mortified. He actually just didn't even speak because he was like, "Can you help me?" Like, I kind of felt really awful because remember, Ben also never had a dog before. This was his first dog, and within the first 3 weeks of having this puppy, it crapped and pissed all over him because a marching band scared the living daylights out of poor Lumi. And also,
that's good for Ben.
The entire marching band saw it, which is incredible.
Yeah, but that's on them. I bet somebody probably like posted that somewhere.
It's their fault. It's their fault. They were rehearsing.
Maybe like one of them follows Lumi now, and it's just like, I made that dog shit on his owner.
Thank you to everyone who shared, who typed out their story, who took the time to literally say, I want to submit the story about the time my dog got crap in my hair. So we want to thank you all for sharing.
That was my favorite.
Honestly, I can't choose which one because they were all incredibly unique and amazing in their own way. But we want to say thank you to all the people who shared. We are going to do this type of episode again. So please, next time, don't be afraid to share. It's anonymous. We'll also share another embarrassing story. We have plenty, being us.
So baby.
So baby, so embarrassing.
We people.
So demure. Ooh, that was not, I didn't like that one. But seriously, thank you all, and we love you guys.
See you next time.